It's been more than 2 years since I last went to the hairdresser, but today I'm going. I took a shower and washed my hair, but I'm not sure if she's going to wash it anyway. We'll see. It takes quite a while to walk there. The appointment is in about 20 minutes, so I'll be there in time anyway. Now I've been to the hairdresser. Now I'm back home again, and she styled it really beautifully. She curled it, and yeah. But it's quite windy outside, and after about half an hour's walk in that wind, the wind has completely restyled it. You can see a little bit still of the curls. She made it really beautiful, and yeah, she cut it like in some kind of layers. So the bangs that I cut, it will be easier to grow them out now, because it's not just the bangs and everything long, but it's more in layers now. So yeah, I'm going to try to grow my bangs out again, but that will take some time. But I'm really happy and pleased with the result, and I think it's fun to see the different colors. It's the gray that I have, and there's still the dyed parts here, the light brown, and underneath they're gray, and there are a bit darker. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it will be in a few days when I have washed it, and when I'm going to try to style it myself. Usually I don't style it in any way, but at least the bang thing here I'm going to try to style a little bit, I guess, at least sometimes. She said to take some kind of curling iron or flattening iron and just bend the curls outwards a little bit, and she did that, but yeah, it's windy outdoors. And she had a lot of different products in the hair, and they smell so good. It smells really good. I don't have that many different things. Usually when I wash my hair, I let it dry by itself, and sometimes I put in some I know I have told you a few times, it's a rosemary conditioning spray. Sometimes I use that a little bit, and I have a jojoba oil, which I use sometimes, not very often. And then I have borrowed from my daughter. I'll get the products and I'll show you. So this is the Fine Hair Rosemary Spray Conditioner Urtekram, certified organic, 99% natural origin. So this is what I use mostly when I use something, and this is my daughter's, and I borrow this sometimes from her, so sometimes I use this as well. It's L'Oréal Paris Elvital New Glycolic Gloss Leave-In Serum. Coats fiber with ultimate shine. Yeah. So sometimes I use a little bit of that, And sometimes I haven't used this jojoba oil very much. It's Maria Åkerberg cold pressed jojoba oil. But I haven't used this very much, sometimes. And I can use this sometimes on my face too. It says all skin types, jojoba. Cold press jojoba oil is an all-round helper for the whole family. It softens, balances and protects the skin, suitable for all skin types. The particular composition, the text is so small, the particular composition of natural fatty acids in the oil is easily absorbed by the skin, increasing the skin's protective barrier. Directions can be used for facial care, baby care, shaving and as a makeup remover. Also suitable for facial massage. It doesn't say anything about hair, but I have used it in my hair. I think I read somewhere before I bought it that I can use it in my hair. So I have used it in my hair, but not very much. Mostly it's this one. You can see it's somewhere there. So there's still some left. I don't really use, sometimes I don't use anything of these. I just wash my hair with a regular supermarket shampoo and conditioner, and sometimes I use like deep moisturizing hair mask or something. Not often, but I try to use that sometimes. And I think this was quite good as well. My daughter knows more about all these makeup and beauty things than I do. But yeah. So we'll see. When she was finished, the hairdresser, it was so curly hair and so beautiful, but yeah, the wind has restyled it. So, but there's still a little bit curls. So I'm happy, and she's very good, my hairdresser. It's been 2.5 years since I went to her the last time, and that was when she dyed my hair. I think I have a video. I think I might have had this sweater or jumper then as well. I'll try to link that video somewhere down below or something if I remember. But about 2.5 years ago she cut it and dyed it. I really liked it. I like the dyed hair. I sometimes still think about dyeing it. I was very tempted now as well. When I booked the appointment, I was very tempted to book hair dye appointment as well, but I didn't do that. I will try to stick with this. Because now it's soon 2 years. In June it will be 2 years since I last dyed my hair. I went to her once and she cut it and dyed all the hair, the complete everything. And after that I bought some box dye. I bought it from her to just dye the roots. So I did that a few times at home. But in June 2 years ago I stopped that. But I did, when I decided that I would try to go grey again, I wanted to try the dye strip technique. I had heard about it, I had seen videos about it. So I wanted to try it, so I did that, I think maybe a couple of times, twice, I can't remember now, but I think I might have done it twice. That means I took, there's hair, hair on my sleeve. I took one part of the hair and just dyed the roots of that part. So yeah, so it didn't show the gray, the demarcation line wouldn't show so sharp. But then I stopped doing the dye strip technique and just let everything grow out. And I might have tried it for a bit longer, but I got some negative comments about that, so that affected me. I know that. I think probably I would have continued, maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit longer with the dye strip technique, but now I'm happy that, because now it's all growing out. And especially now after she cut it in layers, there I guess won't be as sharp a demarcation line anymore, but I don't mind that either. I think it's just fun, all the colors, all the different colors, and what it will look like when I put it up in like half updos or a bun or a ponytail or whatever, or braid. It would be fun to see all the different colors of the hair now. So yeah, this was a refreshing day, a refreshing appointment, hairdresser appointment, so it was really fun. And yeah, so, and she said, oh yeah, we'll see you again in 2 years, because it was 2.5 years ago when I last went to her. So we'll see if it takes 2.5 years again, or I don't know. I don't know yet. But probably, I guess I will cut it myself at home when it's time to cut again. I don't go to the hairdresser very often. I like going to the hairdresser, and it's really a luxury. It's a luxury, but to save money and save time, I cut it myself at home sometimes. But I'm not going to cut bangs again myself. That was not a good idea. But yeah, that's the way it is. This was today's video, a little bit about grey hair and haircuts and hairstyling, hair care. I'm not finding the word. I'm looking for a specific word. Yeah, never mind. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.